Hello and welcome back to Fireside Improv, Chapter 20 of this Karl Franz saga. The Emperor has finally pushed into Sylvania, the power base of Vlad von Karstein, which has been shattered. The combined might of the Empire and the dwarves of Karak Kadrin and Umgren Iron Fist has almost cleansed the land. Just a couple of settlements, no fortresses left remains, and then the Emperor can turn his attention towards the north, deal with the plagues that gripped the central areas of the Empire, and then up towards the border with Kislev, where Skaven and demons have assembled. Archaon, the Ever-Chosen, has also declared himself the Lord of the Endtimes and has promised to eradicate the Empire. The Emperor knows that he is going to need to make sure that the Empire's borders are strong if he is going to withstand these threats.
The Empire.
Vlad von Karstein abandoned Flensburg and is wandering now through the Empire territories. Without rhyme, without reason, his power base was shattered, and now he doesn't quite know what to do. Theodoric is going to recruit a few more Demigriff cavalry while his forces replenish.
Champion of the faith.
Ralph Koch and the Emperor are going to take a quick, well-deserved rest to also regain their strength and let their soldiers revel a little bit in festivities before taking the moot and Swartzhaven. With a little bit of rest,
Sigmarite Arch
Ralph Koch is going to start marching up towards Wurtbad, although they can see that Vlad von Karstein has started to march in this direction. It's unknown exactly where he is intending to go, but the Emperor is going to guess that he is going to try to come back to the moot and regather his strength. The Emperor is going to be the one to try to attack and intercept Vlad von Karstein. He feels he is the one who needs to defeat him on the field of battle and prove his worth as Emperor. More and more armies stream into the straits between Norska and the Empire. Balthasar Gelt is given additional funds to recruit some of the elite soldiers of the Empire to help hold them off. But fortunately, they seem content with staying in the waters for now. The Fey Enchantress has seen her armies being defeated in Bretonnia. They are weakened and is now seeking peace with the Emperor. With all of the demonic hordes and Norskins who have declared war on the Emperor, he has decided it is time to make peace with the Fey Enchantress, though he will not forget the slights against his people. Vlad von Karstein did in fact make his way to the moot The Emperor does not think he has the forces to be able to deal with that alone. So once again, he is going to
Servant of the
call
faith.
upon Ralph Koch to march down
Onwards!
and support the Emperor in dealing
I am Franz. They will obey.
with Vlad von Karstein. Wordbad will again have to wait a little while longer, but Thadric is the one who might be able
To the
to go
provinces?
and take it.
We march!
Servant of the faith.
Umgrin Iron Fist of Karak Kadrin has come to the Emperor looking for military access. The Empire is looking to reclaim that territory. He's not quite sure where Umgrin stands on that front. He doesn't want to get overly cozy with people he doesn't entirely trust just yet, and so he is going to decline the offer. Archaon the Ever-Chosen has made an appearance in the northern part of Kislev. The Empire Scouts reports that he is leading a great host to bring the end times to the Empire and the rest of the world. The northern parts of the Empire are in grave, grave danger. Meanwhile, Vlad von Karstein has recognized that his position in the Moot is hopeless. He does abandon it to its fate and is going to wander the Empire aimlessly, as he will no longer have any settlements or strongholds remaining to his name.
I see no other option.
Men, we must attack. Following Sigmar's path.
Again, the Emperor does take whatever he can find and ships it back to Altdorf to be used for the good of the entire Empire. What Vlad von Karstein will do now that his power base has been completely and utterly shattered is to be seen.
Yes,
Thadric goes ahead and marches towards Wurtbad to settle it before the attention gets turned to the Plagued Lands. Vlad von Karstein continues to move away from the Emperor's territory over towards Clan Angrund. So he is going to order Ralph Koch to start the march north to go through the Plague Lands and ultimately up to the far north of the Empire, where the demonic invasions are intensifying. More and more of the enemy soldiers are collecting there. They're starting to also sail around, perhaps to hit Arno or down to Gorsel, as Durthu once did. Since Peace was made with Bretonia, the Fey
This will
Enchantress.
bolster the nation.
Eldred Haldenstrats is going to be asked to come north,
Step to it.
as is Magnus Blaze. The two of them are both going
Order
to
to
come and
serve.
help support along the coastline of the wasteland. Vlad von Karstein made a final attempt to take Grenstad to reclaim a power base, but below its walls, he was defeated by Clan Angrund. And so, the vampires of Sylvania are no more.
Yes, to unite
The Emperor
provinces.
has decided to move further
Sigmar
south
compels us
again.
onward.
As he is responding to a call from the College of the Celestial Order. A great orc war boss has arisen in the lands south of the Black Mountains, and the Emperor is going to cut that off before it becomes a true problem, as his attention needs to be in the north, and while he is in the south, he wants to deal with as much as he can.
I serve the
Meanwhile,
Heldenhammer.
Magnus Blaze continues his march north as well in order to help defend the coastline against the Norscan invaders. The demonic and Norscan forces along the northern coast of the Empire does continue to grow and grow and grow. They haven't made their move quite yet, but the Emperor knows that with all of the forces that have assembled, the time is coming very, very soon that the invasion will commence in full.
What does
It appears
the
the
Emperor bid?
Norscan force that has
All right.
come down the river is targeting Marienburg, so Eldred is going to head over there to help in the
To the
defense,
provinces.
while Magnus Blaze stays at Gorsel in
Awaiting
case
orders.
they turn around. Up in the north, there is not much that can truly be done. One of the forces is going directly towards Sulzimund. It is somewhat weak, but Balthazar Gelt isn't able to go over, as there is a force that is also ready to attack Norden. He has to make the decision on whether to try to hold Norden or whether to give it up and retreat, and holds at the walled city of Sulzimund, and he is going to do just that. He's not confident he'll be able to hold at Norden. He'll have a much better chance at Sulzimund.
The Empire.
Meanwhile, Ralph Koch is going to
Awaiting
investigate
orders.
the city of Krugenheim to see what is happening in these plagued lands.
You have entered
And
the
what he
Cast
finds
evil out.
terrifies him. A great host of demons that have been in the center of the Empire this entire time, causing these plagues, corrupting the lands, and turning the people who live there into plagued demonic entities to the chaos god Nurgle. He finds that it's led by someone who claims to be Festus, the Leech Lord. The Emperor vaguely recognizes who Ralph is reporting on. Used to be a great doctor, a healer, one of the greatest in the Empire, who has apparently succumbed to the vile temptations of Nurgle. Ralph Koch knows he can't handle this on his own. He waits for Phaedric to march forward to help surround Festus
it is
and
for the
his
best.
army of demons so that they can be purged.
Faith shields up.
The enemy horde is twisted, mutilated mockery of humanity. They charge without hesitation, without thoughts. Disgusting monstrosities, leaving plagues in its wake. Also marches or slithers with the army. Ralph sits on the defensive. The Nurgle army approaches quickly. They know that the reinforcements are going to hit in their rear, and they are trying to take Ralph Koch as quickly as possible before that reinforcing force can arrive. The cavalry forces are the first to engage. The great war steeds of the Chaos forces are terrifying to behold, but the Empire Knights hold firm. The reinforcements do arrive, but they are far from the battle and will take time to arrive. Ralph Koch needs to do what he can to hold out as long as possible. The great beasts are simply too much for the Empire's common soldier to withstand. Who could really ask a man to stand in the face of such horror, of giants, bees, wasps, insects, and slugs the size of an elephant?
Acceptable! That's an order! Hammer of the Empire! With speed! For the Empire! For the Empire! We are Sigmar's heirs! I do not fear death! Shoot it! Outriders! Take the ground! Demigriff Knights! Cavalry ready! Sigmar guides us. Take the ground! Sir! To battle! Awaiting orders!
In the center of the carnage, Festus dumps his vials of plagues, hoping to cause the Empire soldiers to succumb to disease on the middle of a battlefield. How virulent it must be able to have such a strong effect so quickly.
Sigma calls! As long as we draw back, Sigma preserve us! Go! Ready for war! Spot as the target! Go! Stop! For the Emperor! By Karl Franz! The Empire endures! Charge! Charge! General! For Heldenhammer, we obey!
The Emperor's crossbows try their best to take down the giant that is just destroying the Empire soldiers. All they want to do is go back to their families, their farms, their taverns, and their day is ruined by an enormous giant. Slowly but surely, the great beasts are getting taken down.
Conditions acceptable! Taking position! Sigma preserve us! By Karl Franz! Yes, my lord! Crossbowman! What? At speed! Charge! Sigma exultant! At speed! Pick them off! Yes! Withdraw! By Ulrich's wrath! Faster! We are Sigma's heirs! For Heldenhammer! We serve the Emperor! Pick them off! Crossbowmen! For the Emperor! At once! General! Seeking enemy! Ready for war! Withdraw! Charge! Heldenhammer! No lingering! By Ulrich's rock! Shells! Sigma preservers! Attack! Great wizard! Move out! We are Sigma's heirs! I'll burn them! Ready for orders! Double time! Withdraw!
Ultimately, despite all of the additional forces that were brought in for the battle, the demonic army was simply too strong. It was reminiscent of fighting the spirits of Athaloran, the way that the army was simply crumbling. Ralph Koch knows that if they are going to find any success in the wars to come, they are going to need new tactics and new weapons of war. Theodoric was wounded in the battle, but was carried away to safety, where he will be able to recover, hopefully in time to be of further service to the Empire. Eckhart is going to be the one to replace him for the time
Who
being.
calls? Praise Sigma.
The forces of the Empire are going to have to limp back to friendly territory,
I will marshal the men. So,
but it does not seem like it will be particularly successful. Eckhart's new forces are most likely to be the ones caught, and so he is simply going to order them.
the rights are spoken. A powerful move. That is fortuitous. Yes, the red wind blows. Yes, a sound plan. That is the pyromancer's way. Summon the flame storm! Yes, my lord.
Because of a wound that was taken during the battle, Sergov Wagner is unable to flee, and so they are going to try to protect him. He is too much of an asset to simply allow him to be killed and left behind, and so they're going to do their best to help him survive. Demonic threats still threaten the Empire, although the southern part and eastern parts have been secured. Overall, the Empire is in a better position than it has been for a while, except for all of the armies and fleets of demons and Norskins along that northern part. Whether they will have the ability to withstand them is unknown. Kislev is doing its best to hold on as well. Perhaps with the increased focus that the Empire is receiving, they will be able to hold out.